12. That's what she said. Good day and welcome to another episode. On today, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to film my favourite lifts from each session. So today we're on legs and I'm going to go through the hack squat and why that's my favourite exercise, or maybe leg extension, but that's for a different reason. My quads look good on leg extension. Hack squat is just boss. And then on push day, I'll film my favourite, and also same again on pull day, I'll be filming my favourite. As well as that, today I am training with Callie on the team, who's doing the photo shoot, and she didn't know this yet, but I'm going to get her to talk in a minute about her journey so far on the shoot, how she's doing, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm going to go and do a set, so in a bit. We're going to see how 7 feels. Fucking heavy, that's what. Oh, fucking Nora. Hey, whilst I'm doing this, Callie on the team. So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you got into coaching, aside from being pestered by me into coaching.
Well, I've always been into the gym. Before that I did gymnastics. And then I found that I've been training on myself for 2 years at Ultraflex. I'm making no progress. So, and Nate was always there, like giving me fist bumps, walking past, trying to poach me. And when I decided, you know what, I look worse than I did last year. I just messaged him, I said, I think I want a coach. Booked in a consultation, never looked back. Yeah.
Yay, and 1 year, about a year and a bit. It's here in January, weren't it?
Yeah, it was like 13th of January, something like that.
So a year and a bit later, we're doing our first photo shoot. So how are you feeling about that?
I'm definitely glad I didn't do it last year, because last year, first cut was hell and horror. But this year, it's been fine. Because when you're on a meal plan all year round, you come to your cut and it doesn't feel like much different, because you're used to eating on plan, sticking to your meals. Like what's the quote? The quality of your off season is that one.
What is it? What Cuba says? The success of your prep is determined by the quality of your off season.
And my off season was very regimented. Have to have meals at certain times, which I'm learning to be a bit more flexible, because Ellie and Phoebe think I'm autistic.
She's more of a robot than Ellie and Phoebe, which is very good though, because if you can adopt the good side of it and not see it as, oh, it's so hard to eat these meals, oh, it's so hard to eat that, and rather, no, I like eating this food. This food makes me feel fucking good. This food makes me feel amazing. And then obviously when we're off season, and even now, we can still filter in what people call cheat meals or off-plan meals. I mean, only last week you had your off-plan, didn't you?
Yeah.
For a birthday. See, we're not that tight. We do let people have birthdays. But no, and what would you say so far on this prep has been the high point? If any.
The high point? When you wake up and the scale's lower and your stomach feels tighter,
Yeah,
Just,
scale victory is always
it's-
good.
Like today I woke up 1.1 pound lower than yesterday, and then I dropped another pound earlier this week, and it's just, you just wake up and all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, I look different. When someone compliments you and say you look tiny, or your face is skinny, or stop tensing and you're not, that.
I think as well for me, it's seeing you, Phoebe and Ellie, your friendship grow through this. Like they've got a sub chat and then another sub chat with me in it. So there's just chats going
And then
everywhere.
a chat on TikTok, and then a chat on Instagram.
But just to see their leadership in the team evolve and see Callie's confidence grow, because Phoebe and Ellie are quite big personalities, as you probably know. Well, not Ellie, I've not really showcased Ellie that much, but Phoebe's a big personality. So I think they've really brought you out as well, which has been very, very good to see.
Yeah. They're like my second and third coaches.
Yeah. I won't even deny that they are. So the first lift from legs, the first one I'm going to showcase, and why I've chose hack squat, is because it's probably not just my favourite leg exercise, but it's one of my all-time favourite exercises. I always keep chopping and changing between hack squat and incline chest press as into what is my favourite exercise ever. I think the reason I'm married into a squat so much, or a squat pattern, is when I first started this, like years and years and years ago, before optimal lifting, before everyone was doing 1 minute eccentrics, is I just got into squats. I love the rawness of squats. And because I'm fucking 2'2", I'm quite good at it. Even though that is complete bullshit. People say, oh, you should be strong, you've got short limbs. If that's the case, then why is fucking Hathor 6'6"? The strongest man in the world, 6'6". You know what I mean? Or one of. Yeah, I don't see any world's strongest men at 5'6", do you? But anyway, I was always quite good at squat. And I think 230 is my personal best. And even though I've not back squatted for years, I've developed my hack squat. And today was quite good actually, because I've been rehabbing for quite a while now. My back, my knees, a little bit of an illness, but I just absolutely love the movement. It's just testing everything. Like leg extension is probably the best quad isolation, but a hack squat, you're not just getting like so many muscles across your body, you're getting your fucking soul. Like, that is a lift that will literally take your soul. It demands everything. It fucking demands respect. And seriously, it's such a good exercise that will test your character. And it's one of those that you cannot fake it. You've got to go all in. If you're half-arsing it, it's gonna fucking catch you out. If you're half-repping, it's gonna catch you out. So that is why I chose hack squats on leg day. So setting up for a hack squat. When we're on one like this, you can put your feet where you like. It's preference. The theory is, if your feet are a bit higher and wider, it's a bit more glutes and hams. If your feet are a little bit more narrower and lower, it's a little bit more quad. Because obviously you can get your knees extended over your toes. Everyone's different, so there is no one way for everyone. So foot position, wherever you feel the most comfortable. Personally, I like mine about in the middle, a little bit more than hip width apart, feet facing slightly out, then go up. This is the important part. So when we're coming down, we need to drop down for about 2 or 3 seconds, nice and slow. We want it so your hamstrings are touching your calves, pushing back up through your heels. So down, 2, hold, up, down, 2, hold, up. Does anyone else want to just fucking, you know? So, right, yeah, so that is the basis or setup of a hack squat. Also bracing, I forgot to mention. At least one person likes this fucking music, I don't. So, what are we doing? Breathing on the way down. Brace. Exhale on the way up. Let's go. So the exercise I'm choosing from push day is incline dumbbell press. Like I said on leg days on hack squat, this is one of my top 2 exercises. I always flick between hack squat or incline dumbbell press. I've always been married into this lift. Just because of the way, I don't know, it's boss, isn't it? It's the way it makes you feel, lifting a big weight off your chest. And I think it always goes back to that when you start lifting. And even though I'd lift nothing like I used to, it's almost that ego lifting, that boy inside me wanting to show off and impress everyone. And that's never left. I still do love showing off. And whether it's one of those things that, you know, it brings back good memories, it triggers something or what, but I don't know, I just love an incline dumbbell press. But before I do the set, I may as well give you chaps a little bit of value and just go through it properly, so when you are watching this, you can see how we should execute it correctly. So first of all, bench should be about 30 degrees, I think that is, 30 or 40 degrees, unless you want to work a little bit more in your deltoids. And the dumbbells always kick up from your knees, don't just fly them up. So I'll show you now. I'm actually on my second warm-up set. I don't do pyramids or anything like that. I always do working them back off. So my warm-ups are very lazy. So yeah, this is second warm-up set. So like I say, I'm gonna go through it and what I do. So first of all, knee up, get there. Second one, push up from there. Elbows need to come by the side of your rib cage about there. So we don't want to be directly like this. That will hurt your shoulders. We'll fuck them up eventually. Keep your core tight. Down, nice and slow to about there. Back up. Down to there. Up. Always think that tempo. Down to there. Up. Yep. So that is how we correctly execute the incline dumbbell press. And now I'm going to do a set. I did a big lift on Saturday actually, so I'm not going to go too much. I'm not going to go too nuts, but I'll take you through a proper working set now. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. 12. I'll have that. See, I could have probably forced out another rep there, but it would have been dirty and it could have hurt a lot. So when you go to failure, failure doesn't necessarily mean go to death. Failure means to the point where you feel that rep slowing down and getting a bit sloppy, that's when you should stop. So it doesn't always necessarily have to be you can't do anything, because you see some people, they try to push through it and the weight's going nowhere, and one of two things happen. Either they can't complete the lift, or someone else comes and does it for them. So failure does not mean go till absolute death, unless it's something little like a lateral raise and a bicep curl, then that's fine, you can handle it. But when it's a big lift like that, or a hack squat, or a deadlift, know when you've reached failure. Not all out death. Train smart and hard, not just hard like a retard. So here we are at S20 Health and Fitness in Sheffield. One of my favourite gyms, been coming here for a number of years. and we are on pull day. So, favourite pull exercise changed over the years. So, ask me 10 years ago, deadlift. Ask me 5 years ago, RDL, because I was stupid and I thought it was a back exercise. It kind of is, but it's hamstrings and glutes. And the funny thing is, my favourite back exercise now is one that I was probably ripping on 5 or 10 years ago, because it is indeed a single arm pull down. Just like I did with the others, I'm going to run through it first and show you how to do this correctly before doing a set. Don't worry, I'll just film one side because let's be honest, it's fucking boring. But anyway, the main things to remember when we are on this is we start off on the bench, hips under, chest upright, and then we lean towards the side we are working. Lateral flexion it's called, slight lean. That's the trick because most people don't, they stay upright. The second thing that most people do wrong is when they pull it down, they end up bicep curling it. So like this, they end up doing that. That's a bicep curl. We don't want to be doing that. So what we want to be doing is, like I say, hips in, chest up, lateral flexion. We get the full stretch on, and then elbow to pocket. So it's guided down. Do you see how it looks like my elbow is coming no further in than about 90 degrees? Get the stretch, full stretch. What we don't want to be doing either is rotating like this. We don't want to be doing that, and we don't want to be twisting the wrist while we're doing it either. Slight supination, semi-supination. Down like that, back up like I say. Get that full stretch, down. Lovely. Absolutely love it, don't come at me. I've got big quads, I'll batter you. So we're gonna film a set, but like I say, I'm only gonna film one side because an incline press is fun to watch. A hack squat is fun to watch. A single arm pull is fucking boring. So, not exciting. If it was a deadlift, it'd be well cool, but I don't think you can do them anymore. Anyway, back day essentials. Wraps, straps, whatever. Make sure you do it right. So between your thumb and forefinger every every time. Hand over, wrap it round. Rev it like a motorbike handle, and we're done. Right. Yes, lads. Here we go. The most boring exercise of all time is my favorite back exercise. Now. That's right. You even put effort in for a boring exercise like this. Do you know the lovely thing is though? The feeling of this is fucking lovely when you get it right. It should feel like cramp. Oh, come on, you fucker. Oh, one more in me. Hold it. That's where we grow in the length. That's what she said. Sorry, I had to make it interesting, didn't I? That one's for the dads. So I'm currently on week 2 of my recomp. So what I'm doing is, because all my girls are doing the shoot and I've pretty much been off this entire year so far, I thought it would be a good time to do a recomp alongside of what the girls are doing. And I've always said, as a coach, you have to lead by example. Mark Coles, who was my first mentor, said that you need to be at least 5 times better than your best client. And to be honest, with the quality of Phoebe, Ellie, Brooke, everyone who's doing the shoot, I don't know about that. Yeah, these girls motivate me, they inspire me, they push me every single day to do more, to be more. And every single day I want to give them a service that reflects the effort that they put in. And for me, photo shoots, the bar is so low currently. Like, photo shoots used to be, so there's competing, which is the upper echelon of physical leanness. Photo shoots used to be just under, and a good way to find out if you've got what it takes to compete is do a photo shoot first. But over the years, it's changed, and it's become more about self-love and feeling good and compassion. And look, not against that, of course I'm not. Everyone deserves to feel good. But if you aren't putting yourself through a proper cut, if you aren't putting the work in, you or your coach is literally robbing yourself of all the amazing benefits that come with it. Choose hard, because the mental health benefits you get from putting yourself through something like competing or a shoot, you can't get it anywhere else. And for me, happiness comes from purpose and fulfillment. And people think I'm stupid when I say this, but having your meals on time, training on time, training the same days every week, going to bed early, waking up early, drinking a ton of water every day, giving your body what it needs and not what your head wants in terms of food, and knowing the difference. Of course, still having occasional treats, but not going too far. Stuff like that gives you a purpose, and it gives you fulfillment, because it has this amazing knock-on effect in all areas of your life. You become a better person, you become a better employee or a business owner, a family member, a partner. Everything around you improves. And if you're just doing a photo shoot and you've not lost any weight and you do it in the name of self-love, you might feel good for a little bit, but afterwards you've still got the same problems. And the great thing is that pretty much every single one of the girls on the team, every time they do a check-in, they always say how well they're feeling, how amazing they're feeling, how confident they're feeling. And that is because they have all chose hard. So fucking choose hard. No compassion, unless it's deserved.